So now, welcome to this video. Let's add some Numberline page UI. Let's go ahead in the Numberline page and let's add a stack layout. Yeah, just keep it as a stack layout for now. We're gonna add these spacings and everything last. So now add an orientation to be vertical. Let's also add a spacing to 5 around, yeah, like that. Now let's create a slider. So let's create a slider and we're gonna give it the maximum, the minimum, and the value. So the maximum, this is the maximum the slider can actually move. So now let's give it the minimum. This is the minimum the slider can move. And let's give it the value. The value, not the value. Now I need to give these properties something because they will keep staring and yelling at me, so I don't like them to stare at me. I'm gonna give the maximum a 10 value, give this around 1, no, maybe 0, and I'm gonna also give the normal value to 0. So now if you check it out, and now you'll have to wait a long time because actually my Pixel 5 shut down out of a crash. There was something that went wrong with my PC. Anyway, who cares about my PC? I all care about this. That the Android emulator just starts and we can just wait for it. I'm waiting for the emulator. This is powered by Google. I can just wait. Keep waiting. Okay, this is taking too much time, I think. It's a starting. It says Pixel is starting. And if you ever have shut your phone down, let me tell you, remember to power it on before you use it ever again, okay? This is a warning, and it's not good to keep your emulator on and your computer hibernated or your computer Windows on. It's okay to shut down the computer with the emulator on. But anyway, let's see what happens with the .NET MAUI slider that we created inside the Numberline page. I hope it does good. I don't want it to fail. You can see it's done quite a lot of Android LP94 GL classes.jar obj/debug. There's quite a lot of things that we are supposed to do right now. But anyway, let's just see how long it anyway takes. Okay. Alright, so the emulator should be now pumping and running up. It has found the emulator, but it's taking pretty long to even guess what emulator I wanted to run on. Finally it did it. Finally. Okay, let's see that. Okay, so around we click the start. Let's go into the tests and we can click yes, and let's go to the Numberline here. That's the normal nice page here, and yay, we got the slider running. I can do as much as I want with it, but who cares? We need to add some more UI to our actual playing games, but don't worry, we are just gonna get it running up. Okay, so let's now close that. Okay, this looks pretty nice to me now. Okay, so now let's add a new label, a text, and let's close it. So I'm going to call this my minimum, not mine, it's minimum. value. So this is gonna be my minimum value that I will store inside. Okay. Now I just will give a label spacing between that. And now I'm going to create a stack layout, and with the horizontal options to be start. Okay, then let's actually add another label in this. This is gonna be the label text. Let's give it also horizontal options. So okay, let's first see what this is. We have to actually add some horizontal options, right? This otherwise, and this is gonna be in the star. Let's set it with the vertical options of center. Okay, now let's give it and make it look a little bit more neat, because if you don't have neat code, then your UI might become unneat. But I don't care about it. I care about the logic. So now I copied the horizontal stock layout. Horizontal stack, not stock. It's horizontal stack layout. Horizontal options to end, and the label text horizontal options to end. And if you don't actually change this, you will see that the horizontal options labels will be collapsing with each other. Okay, so that's done. We've created the label text, the horizontal options end. But now let's add another label text, and let's call this one the current value. And now the current value is what our going to be the current value, like suggesting we are moving the slider, it should display our current value. Now we're gonna fill in bindings with these. You don't need to write anything except for giving a margin of 4 to this one. That's done. Pretty nice looking, neat. And now I'm going to say it beforehand. I'm going to have to add a button text check. And let's close it. Let's give it horizontal options, fill and expand. So let's do that. Check. Okay, let's just write the text in. And now we need to give it horizontal options. And let's set the horizontal options to center. Or fill and expand, not center. Okay, so what else do we need to do now? I have no idea. Yeah, let's add some more texts, for displaying the total answers and the wrong and the correct. So let's create label text total answers. This is looking pretty good and nice. Let's add another label text. This is an empty label text. You'll have to do this multiple times, but don't worry, we'll have to do it. And so, like that, it is label text correct answers. Let's give it a normal label text empty. Then let's create a new label text wrong answers. Then let's give it an empty label text. Label text wrong answers. Okay, so that's also pretty nicely done. Let's give it an empty label. And now we need to actually add some more tellings. So you need to tell the user what it's supposed to do. Now label text is score 16 or more, and we'll have to create a new label text after that. Okay, score 16 or more, and label text to pass the test. And we'll also have to tell him that the total questions are 20. Alright guys, so this is all the UI right now for what we needed to do. I'm going to see you in the next video, because right now you can see we have created this very nicely. Okay guys, in the next video we are going to add logic to the number line. So I'm going to see you in the next video.